Okay, here we are, Matthew Russell Lee, Inner City Press, here at the Southern District of New York Courthouse. Today, Monday, August 18th, 2025. Now, we're heading in. On Friday, obviously, this Erdogan Arkan was sentenced. No time, $18,000. He didn't speak as he left, and his lawyer continued to redact many of the letters of support for sentencing. But inside the courtroom, his lawyer said this was highly abnormal to be going after his client, the Turkish businessman, when Eric Adams was dropped. And it had a certain logic, but Judge Ho didn't like it and basically implied, well, I'm not going to hold what your lawyer said against you, Mr. Arkan, but I'm tempted. Now, either I'm tempted to, or the defense thing didn't help. So the campaign continues, and we continue to cover it. But we're heading in now because there's a case actually in the Southern District of Florida that we're looking at closely. It has to do with Alligator Alcatraz and the rights of those in it to have access to counsel. This issue has also arisen in 26 Federal Plaza, where for the detention or transit center there, Judge Kaplan has ordered interpreters and confidential calls. The U.S. says they couldn't do it. There's a lot of back and forth on the scope of that TRO. And there's also been a call by some local official to cut off power to the building. There was also an anthrax or white powder scandal last week. So things are heating up on all fronts, but probably even before this vlog goes up, we'll be doing the Alligator Alcatraz oral argument. Later today, a couple of sentencings. There's going to be a sentencing in the Hubei Marvel case, which was a Chinese firm selling fentanyl precursors. 2 defendants convicted. Not sure why someone's honking like that. Anyway, one of the defendants is supposed to get sentenced today by Judge Gardefee. There was a trial, and we covered it. Nobody else covered it, ironically. It was quite a trial because it was not just individuals involved in fentanyl. It was the Chinese government involved in fentanyl. There was a lot of video evidence. There was a few co-defendants were not identified in it, and that's something that maybe will come out of sentencing, maybe it won't, but we will be covering it. Also, a bond appeal by these guys in the case of Botang. These are Ghanaian fraudsters who were extradited to the United States by Ghana after having really, according to the complaint, tricked and deceived, but not only businesses and email compromise, but like romance scams, elderly, largely women, swayed by these Lotharios, these online Lotharios, draining their bank accounts and living high off the hog in Ghana. Well, not anymore, but they're going to try to get out. It's weird. Normally, if you get extradited in, it's very hard to get out on bail, but these guys are giving it a go, so we'll be there, and we'll be checking it out. Meanwhile, in D.C., Zelensky's already there. Zelensky, Macron, Starmer, they're all there to sort of in a follow-up to the meeting in Alaska. We'll see what comes of it. What I can tell you is that absolutely useless on this front has been the United Nations. It's incredible, the money that's poured into it, and when the chips are down, it's not just that they're on the wrong side and accomplish nothing. They're not even at the table. They're not even relevant. Antonio Guterres has been on vacation for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. We've asked where he is. Of course, we're not allowed into the building because it's not a credible organization when you can throw out the media and when you don't have to answer how public money is being spent, and you only allow in people that don't ask that and just ask repetitive questions about the same thing every day. But we've applied. There's actually a deadline to cover the GA. We've met it, but we don't have a response of any kind. It's a litmus test, and we're going in, Inner City Press.